So I hope you have all gone through the prayer, week 5 prayer. And if there is anything, okay, Preeti has joined. If there is anything, would you like to share one by one?
I can go if no one else is
Yeah.
saying.
Yes.
Every time when I am about to share, I want to say, this was the most beautiful prayer I've seen,
Yeah.
and every time I say this again,
Yeah.
because it's like what I find really amusing. I mean, not amusing, amazing is that how real it is. Like it's not about the stars and the moons and the skies and all out there.
Mm.
It's like this one. It's like we face it so often, and this is often taken as that something is wrong with us. I'm
Mm.
sorry, there's a lot of background noise.
Yeah.
So and we take it as a flaw that मेरे से कुछ नहीं होगा मेरे में तो इतनी issues हैं, right? Like it's like I walk 5 steps ahead and then probably 50 steps back, and then I spent 2 months crying over the 50 steps I took back, kind of a thing. So it's just a lot of judgment and guilt and whatever. But this kind of like mother saying this, that this is all right and this
Mm.
happens, is like really kind of, it changes your dimension, right? It when you know, okay, this is the norm, because somehow nobody talks about this. Like, although we have heard it like in bits and pieces, but to put it so strongly and directly कि देखो ये है ऐसे, like
Mm.
I have not seen something like this.
Mm.
And yeah, so I guess I keep changing the room when they keep coming in the room. I shift for different ones. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and yeah, so overall that was it. And otherwise, to talk about specific things. So should I also ask the things that I want a bit elaboration on, if possible, right now? Huh?
हाँ हाँ, I'll mark it. Yeah.
Okay, so एक तो वो जो युगास के बारे में they said ना, that how I found that very interesting, that how it started from the soul
Mm.
and it's going towards the physical.
Mm.
Because usually we take Satyug as the most kind of, no, as in sorry, we take कि physical सबसे पहले वो मेरे को I don't know, I'm sorry, I got confused.
Mm.
The yuga, why from soul, physical, and not the other way, soul to physical. The movement was from soul to physical, right? Satyug to Kalyug.
Mm.
So this I got a bit like surprised on कि why usually we go from, for everything else we do otherwise, right? From inconscient to conscient.
Mm.
But in this thing was, the cyclical thing was a bit opposite, not bit but totally. So if there's anything you could say on that, I don't know.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
And even the day and night thing, how the waveform, that how the rishis know the day and night
Yeah.
was quite amazing. Everything in yoga is cyclical.
Mm.
And there was this sentence that at one point, even the night and day both suckle the divine child. I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah, it actually means just because it's very short, let me just
yeah,
add you. So it just means that one suckles in the sense both night, the periods of darkness, and the
yeah.
periods of ascension where there is too much light in our life.
Mm,
Both are nurturing in nature. So even darkness is nurturing in nature. So as if I am the divine child, and
mm.
it's not that a darkness is unwelcomed, that also become a source of nurture.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. And then there was a sentence that earlier mind was taking lead and now the psychic is taking lead as in now. तो वो भी फिर मुझे नहीं समझ आया, बिकॉज पहले इट यूज्ड टू बी सॉरी सतयुग है, नाउ कलयुग, तो फिर
Yeah.
साइकिक अब लीड कर रहे हैं, तो
हाँ हाँ, अभी
I don't
कलयुग नहीं चल रहा, अभी सतयुग, नेक्स्ट सतयुग हैज ऑलरेडी बिगन अकॉर्डिंग टू the sources. I don't know much about this,
know.
which means that the souls have matured, the souls
Mm,
who have been coming back to back, in human evolution, they now the souls that are arising even
mm,
children, for example, the younger generation, they
अच्छा
are the ones who are very much connected with their psychic, and they are not like, जो हमारे जमाने में हम तो बहुत easily दबने, दब गए, जैसे किसी ने दबा दिया, हम दब. So their psychic is very mature and they have a very strong direction in life.
ओके गॉट इट
That is what is meant, that one must actually, आजकल जैसे हमारे, even in Jagriti, when we had these sessions, it's about following the child, because the child knows. So yeah, that is what means by psychic taking the lead.
ओके
Mm.
Okay, and moving on, then there was this that, about when Alokda was talking about rejection, he
Yeah.
spoke about it, how first it has to be rejected from mind and thought, then heart and vital, then physical, and then it moves to probably subconscious and environmental consciousness, and then it comes back. So again, if you could talk a bit on that to elaborate all, yeah.
ठीक ठीक है. Yeah.
And only a central part keeps coming up and down to see what is not yet done. So
Hmm.
central part से यहाँ पे psychic did it mean like
Yeah, the inner light. Yes, yes.
right?
So it keeps a check, because all the things have to travel together. I cannot
Yeah,
keep my vital unattended, and the soul is ready to ascend to the higher realms.
yeah.
So yeah.
So matlab overall, I think I'm done with the questions, but I don't know. It was really again moving for me that how we take me like if I talk about myself, okay,
Hmm.
I just used to take me as one, right? Like everything in me is one.
Hmm.
And it's like pata bhi nahi chalta, and I used to wonder somehow, even when you're talking to people, that how they can be talking about two different things at the same time. कि मैं
Hmm.
confident भी हूँ but मुझे डर भी लग रहा है, you used to see that kind of a conflict. But
Yeah.
after this, that how it's not one, right? There are so many elements coming
Exactly.
together
Exactly.
making me one. And
बिल्कुल.
even after death, the text and all this talk about different bodies, some going there, some going here, some sticking around. It never made like actual sense to me. It still doesn't fully, but this really helped in kind of I भी अलग अलग जगह से मिलकर एक और
Hmm.
जाएंगी अलग अलग जगह से मिलकर एक, और जब जी रहे हैं तभी
Hmm.
भी कोई कहीं है कोई कहीं है कहीं है, ऑल्दो इट लुक्स के बस फिजिकल दिख रहा है, और
Yeah.
उसी के साथ की फाइटिंग फाइटिंग के क्यों नहीं हो रहा या ऐसा क्यों हो
Yeah.
रहा है. So
Yeah.
I think I should stop and give other
Beautiful.
chance to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I think this is also, that the thing that you say about elements. So जब integral yoga की बात होती है, Sri Aurobindo and the mother, they talk about integral yoga. It is about this only, that only one part does not ascend. All the parts are ready to ascend. The mind, the feelings, the body, the cells are also doing the yoga. Nothing is
Hmm.
unattended. Yeah. All the
Yeah,
elements.
I read that several times, but somehow I felt, जैसे एक प्लेटफॉर्म है, उस
Mm.
पे डिफरेंट डिफरेंट पार्ट्स खड़े हैं और वो प्लेटफॉर्म एक ही है. बट
Ab-
somehow यहाँ पे मुझे ये समझ आया, और आई डोंट नो ठीक या गलत, that those four parts are separate and they have just been bound together, like they don't have a common platform,
जी.
and then all of them can be here and there, and slowly,
जी.
because they're kind of bound together, they would rise, but base is not the same. I
बिल्कुल.
always assume the base is the same, like the roots are the same, but no, different. I don't know, this time I had this thing कि
Yeah.
कहीं और से आए हैं, कुछ और ही चल रहा है, किसी का कुछ किसी का कुछ, and
Mm,
then again they go separately.
beautiful.
So
Yeah.
this came out this.
Mm,
Okay, thanks.
thank you. Yeah.
Can, yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Preeti here.
Preeti, hi.
Hi. Okay, so I totally resonate with what I think that was Tanu who
Taru,
spoke.
Taru. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, so definitely it was very reassuring reading this. It came at a very appropriate time.
Mm,
And though I sleep very well at nights, but last night was a special night. I think I slept with a very light heart, mind, whatever. So I
mm.
got up very fresh today. I've been up since 4:30. It's 6:30 a.m. in Canada.
Wow.
Anyway, so it was beautiful. I felt very light reading this thing, because like she also just said that it reminds us that it's okay.
Mm,
Okay. And while we were just discussing, and while even I was reading about this Satyug and all, is somehow this just came to my mind how at Satyug hote hain bacche, बड़े होते जाते हैं, intellectually mind use करने लग जाते हैं.
Mm.
Then they go to the other yoga and the other yoga, and then they kind of
Mm.
go back. So I could just relate to
Mm.
that somewhere
Mm.
like that, but I'm sure it will become more clear as we read.
Mm.
And so I'm looking forward to now just us, you talking and we going through it first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Beautiful.
great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Preeti. Yeah. Who next?
I can speak, Monica. Shilpi here.
Ha, Shilpi.
Monica, one more thing that Taru said, I just wanted to have one question from you related to that. That if we separate paths, like very diverse things, and they, because of the integral yoga or because of the divine aspiration, if they start to come together, all of them, and then the ascension starts of the whole being, right? So if this happens in one being, does it affect all of the rest of the beings also? So that was my question. Like you say in Buddha, like Buddha did it and then like he did it for everybody, like we say Mother and Sri Aurobindo did it for, or like on behalf of, they do it on behalf of everybody else. So that was one question.
Can you
And
come again? So you want to ask that if you are doing the yoga, is it
so
also
I
affecting the
want to
other?
ask if really a yogi does the yoga,
Yeah.
like really somebody who knows what they're doing, if they do the yoga, do they do it for the rest of us also?
Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. ठीक है.
And then a few lines that I really liked was, the line was, yeah, and once more the way rolls out, interminable across the fields of inconscience, and the sublime door is closed again, and again I find myself on the threshold of the sanctuary without any path to enter. So, when I see these lines, somehow these lines are very humbling, first of all. And second, I find a certain sort of positive energy from them, because when everything is going on, there is a very strong sense of doership that comes, that
जी.
I'm doing. And when something like this happens and you find right yourself back at point zero, then you kind of feel like कि बस ठीक है
Right.
करना तो है, but still you feel like there is a bigger
Yeah.
power that's actually doing. Yeah.
बिल्कुल. बिल्कुल. Beautiful. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Monica.
Yeah. Gurpreet.
Yeah, me too. Like others, I totally agree. I found these prayers very beautiful, and personally, I feel as the weeks are progressing, for me, now I see prayers in a totally different light. मतलब जैसे prayers we were programmed to ask things from God, but
जी.
I find this very very beautiful, the way mother has जितने भी prayers अभी तक हमने पढ़े हैं 5th week तक, it's as if it is as if I'm asking divine to redefine me. You get my point? And again, I'm feeling that I'm entering into a totally different kind of relationship with the divine. I mean, earlier, I don't know, but अभी बहुत clarity मुझे महसूस हो रही है. And second, मैं बहुत relieved हुई, especially ये week 5 का पढ़ के, because I felt, जो problems लिखी हुई है mother ने, कि we fall down and into that darkness and again we rise. So I used to be very very judgmental about myself, and I used to become very sad. I didn't know whom to ask. मुझे लगता था सिर्फ मेरे साथ ऐसा होता है. But somehow today I was very very relieved, and I felt very happy कि ठीक है, I'm in the right place, and maybe whenever the time is right I'll move ahead or something. And one problem, ये एक जगह पे mother has written ना, one can fall after falling even into more stupid errors, depression and so on, and then as a result of it, seeking for artificial pleasure. Now, what does she exactly mean by this? When we fall into darkness, so look at when we're in a state of sadness and all. So, generally, what do we
जैसे कॉमन मैन, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई टॉक अबाउट माई सेल्फ, जब मैं बहुत सैड हो जाती हूँ तो मुझे लगता है मैं क्या करूँ, बिकॉज कनेक्टेड तो मैं फील नहीं करती उस टाइम. तो आई जनरली ट्राई टू गो आउट, और कुछ देख लिया, शो देख लिया, मूवी देख ली, या घर में कुछ कर लिया. व्हाट डज शी मीन बाय दीज आर्टिफिशियल प्लेजर ओवर हियर? व्हाट इज इट? आई
ठीक
जस्ट वांट टू नो अबाउट दैट.
ठीक है. Anything else?
And Monica, sorry, one more thing. There's one place where she says that there's tremendous aspiration. Very soon you will see it comes down. And then there's a total period of where she has mentioned an example of somebody who could not, connect till 6 months. वो कोई example था. What I want to know is कि जैसे हम ये face करते, is it similar to what we face? Like we sometimes have that very strong connection we feel and faith we feel, and then again we are feeling as if there's nothing. अचानक void feel होता है. Is it same? First question. And second, if it is, how do we maintain that balance? Because जब aspiration बहुत strong होती है ना, तो the only reason my aspiration gets strong is when I'm into this kind of atmosphere 24/7. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं ऐसा स्क्रिप्चर रीड कर रही हूँ, ऐसे ही मैं कुछ देख रही हूँ, वीडियो, पॉडकास्ट. तो अगर ये मेरा कंटिन्यूस रहता है तो मेरा वो बड़ा स्ट्रांग हो जाता है. बट सिंस हम ऐसे हैं कि हमारी लाइफस्टाइल ऐसी है कि वी टेंड टू ड्रिफ्ट अवे, कभी लेट नाइट्स हो गए, कभी कहीं आना जाना, मेरा बहुत जल्दी फिर वो शिफ्ट हो जाता है, एंड देन अगेन आई एम लूजिंग इट. So please clear that part also. Yeah.
Okay. Great. So let me just first try to touch upon the questions that you asked. I've written them down, and then I'll also go through the document, the highlighted part, because I think many questions we'll find maybe resolutions there itself, discussing, going over them again. So I'll not read one to one, in the sense I'll not just read it out. I'll just touch upon a few facets of the document. The first thing that Shilpi was asking, do these yogis do the yoga for the whole of humanities? I think yes, because we appear to be different, because Shilpi and I have two separate bodies. It seems that whatever I am doing in my body is not affecting Shilpi. But that's not true. We all know that if one person in a family has a bad mood, no matter how much we may try, it does affect each one of us. So that physical boundary has no meaning whatsoever. जितना हम उसको महत्व देते हैं उतना है नहीं. So one thing is that yes, even we who are not yogis, even we, if we begin to walk on this path of purity and maintaining inner sanctity, bringing the divine in our life, that changes people, that is miraculously transformative in nature. I can just keep on doing my own sadhana, and things will miraculously transform in my own home, in my neighborhood. One does not even realize the significance of it. So yes, when you are saying that these yogis do the yoga for humanity, yes, they do. Specifically, Sri Aurobindo and the mother, they came for the humanity. Mother has given these prayers because as a human being, going through all these ups and downs, not as a divine being, as a human being, going through all the jadta of the nature, the inertia of the nature. Can this be done? Can this unification be done? Yes, it can be done. So if one human being who came in the form of mother, yes, if one human being can do this, mother is showing that yes, hey, bloody, अगर मैं कर सकती हूँ तो तुम क्यों नहीं कर सकते? That is why mother and Sri Aurobindo took birth. अगर हम उसको भी ये बोल के कर दें कि ये मेरे बस का नहीं है, मदर और श्री अरविंदो ने कर दिया तो कर दिया, देन मतलब हमारा कौन मालिक है, आई डोंट नो. So then maybe we are too much in love uh, with our unworthiness rather than being in love with our divinity. So we choose what we want to fall in love with. If I have fallen in love with mother, then I will give my life to the mother. I will not. Yes, Shilpi. And prayers are the example that yes, this can be done. Mother also went through all the resistances of the nature. Mother says in so many prayers that, again, my egoism was back. I saw it coming back. We also see that in our nature. So ego is a hard nut to crack. It stays. Jadta stays. But it's not that there is no way out. So this is regarding your thing. Um, the other thing, Satyug, Treta Yug, we will touch upon again as we go through the document. So, Gurpreet ji was asking, when we fall into this darkness and then depression, and then we seek artificial pleasures. So, touching upon that. So, Sri Aurobindo shares in this document that Sri Aurobindo himself went through a 6 month of a period of depression where he could not do anything. He could not do anything. I personally can also relate with this very fresh because there was a few months where I could not do anything. I'd like plunged into darkness. But one thing which I now see, if I look back at it, it was that I did not. As if I was plunged into this jail, a prison where I could not even seek for any pleasure. Something in me did not want to seek pleasure at all. Something in me wanted a resolution, but no seeking of pleasure was there. So if जैसे श्री अरविंदो अपना बताते हैं, when he was transported to Alipur jail out of this thing, when he was struggling for the freedom fight and all, then suddenly he's in the middle of the peak of his movement of freedom movement, he's finding himself in jail. Now he has to go through it. It's dark, yes, it is. He says that the mind was so rebellious. I could sit in meditation for maybe a few hours, but after that the mind did not agree to sit in meditation. And this we also face. The mind rebels. So how to make even those dark depressive phases into a nurture thing? So I remember when I was going through this dark phases in my life so far, there was something in me which first of all was in touch with the mother, in the sense, although there was a big part of me which was after my all the negative impulses of the nature, but there was also some little part. It was not a full-fledged aspiration, not at all, but it was a streak of an aspiration. Mother, please watch, please watch over me, please watch over me. Even indulging in my negative impulses, so-called lower impulses, I remember, I was used to remember mother because I did not find any other way out. I did not know which way to go. And somehow for me, what happened was that even those few months of really intense darkness and suffering turned out to be a nurture. I myself did not know how they can be so nurturesome. I did not know that. So it was all divine grace in the background, it's like working in the background. So that little streak of faith, it does not have to be a full-fledged aspiration that you're aspiring, aspiring, not like that. Because many a times in our life that is not possible. We are too overwhelmed by the lower nature. And that is okay too. It's not that that is okay कि यही होना चाहिए हमेशा, not like that. But if there is a streak of an aspiration somewhere in the being, even those dark phases the divine can use for bringing better clarity in life, more organization in life, much unification with the divine. So when you say that when I find myself in depression or dark periods, I see that I distract myself with entertainment or anything. You choose. You choose whether you want to distract yourself or whether you want to use that pain to go within. It's totally our choice. And yes, mother means this, that we should not be distracting ourselves when we are going through darkness, because how many of, one thing is also that how many of us can take that pain. Many a times we are not solid enough to take the pain. We need to distract ourselves. That's okay also. But then हमारे पास ज़्यादा समय है नहीं. हमें नहीं पता कितनी लंबी है ये मनुष्य, जीवन कितना लंबा है हमारे पास. आज मरना है, कल मरना है. We don't have enough time. So do I really love the divine so much, or do I really love my life so much that I don't want to distract myself now? I want to use the intensity of the depression in going deeper into myself. What do I want to do? There is free will in life. We cannot force. There is free will. I cannot force you, you cannot force me. Owing to my love for my life, I choose. What is the direction I want to take? Yeah.
Monica, you just mentioned that, not many of us are even okay taking that pain, like capable or whatever.
Mhm.
But I think a lot, like if I look at myself, like somehow while growing up, like the conditioning of a society is this, that we have always told to run from pain, right? Like
Mhm.
अगर बच्चा रो रहा है तो immediately toffee दे दो या ओए 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 मत रो types ना. And if
Mhm.
he just walk, just happiness और एक smile का एक goal दिखा के,
Mhm.
मतलब somehow we have been taught कि this is bad, pain is bad, tears are bad, crying is bad, and happiness is what one always needs to be. और जब वो मिलती नहीं है, that causes more pain, right? Like in a
Mhm.
way we are chasing the wrong things and looking at the wrong places. So I
Mhm.
think then who can take pain or not is a questioning कि
Mhm.
kind of कि क्यों मैं ऐसा सोच रहा हूँ, right? That why do I need this? मतलब why is pain bad? Is
Mhm.
it really bad? Have I ever looked at it? So
Mhm.
that kind of works, right? Like because we don't even know we are hiding from it or we
Yeah.
are running.
The thing is that, as you rightly said, that if I allow myself to go through pain, I realize that it's not a bad deal at all. It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
वही है कि उसकी इमेज क्या बनी हुई है सोसाइटी में. Yeah. Yeah. And the other thing that you said, that we talk about being happy all the time and smiling all the time. It's उसमें हल्की सी truth है, there is a pinch of truth there also. That here in this document also, Alok Bhai is sharing that one needs to have a smiling trust in the divine. A happy faith in the divine, that even when difficult situations are there, I can smilingly go through that. But that is a different smile. That is not a fake smile, which we in the society, kind of propagate.
Monica, what
Yeah.
you and Taru are talking, what I get it as, is something ki, when one experiences deep depression, what you are talking about your own personal experience also, what I can gather is ki, it is something of more serious nature when there's a lot of pain and you choose to stay in that pain. I totally agree with it. You should not deny your pain and you should allow yourself to feel the pain. But what I'm talking to you is my day-to-day problem.
Mm.
You know what? Right now, I'm being on off. ऐसा हो रहा है मेरे साथ.
Mm.
So there are 5 days at a stretch when I'm too high. That tempo is too high. मतलब I'm like करना है types and I'm totally into it. And पता नहीं फिर वो dip क्यों आता है? और उस dip में ऐसा नहीं कि I'm very upset, oh I'm very depressed or sad. I just don't want to do it. You know
Mm. Mm.
these kind of things, I don't want to do it. So what right now, how I am dealing with it, I allow myself to do other things, like what do I really want to do.
Mm.
Okay, is it my gardening part, something in the cooking I want to experiment, anything, because I like these things. So what I'm seeing and observing is that gradually 2-3 days ka wo gap aata hai when I'm allowing myself, okay, pick up those small things, and then again I go back to that side.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
This I am experiencing. But
Mm.
until this week's prayer, I was thinking, something is wrong with me, कि I am not being able to stick to that side. उस side में जा ही नहीं पा रही हूँ बिल्कुल भी.
जी, जी.
But what I get now is कि I think it is okay to be here and there at the same time. So that's what my basic question was, कि मतलब
जी.
वो तो आप जो बात कर रहे हो मेरे ख्याल वो थोड़ा सा
Mm.
डिप्रेशन वाली पेन वाली बात है,
Mm.
राइट?
Mm.
ओके.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, one thing I would like to add here, that we have an image in the mind that spiritual things are, well, I mean, I think we can make a list, for me, these are the spiritual things and these are non-spiritual things. So there is nothing like that. Sri Aurobindo and Mother say that all life is yoga. Even going to the washroom, uh, brushing teeth, taking a bath, going out for a walk, It may be even watching a movie. It's not nothing of that sort, that some things are more divine in nature and some things are not. So if I just make this also a mantra, all life is yoga, nothing else to remember, then I can have a state of being that whatever state I am going through, whether it's a so called up or a so called down, it does not matter. All life is yoga. What is the mother trying to tell me here? Mother is wanting me to go through this. Let us go through this. You have this adventurer kind of a spirit within you, which does not stop anywhere. If mother is allowing me to go through sadness, let us go through sadness. If mother is allowing me to go through a movie, why not? सो जैसे हम सो कॉल्ड हाई और लोज कहते हैं अपनी जिंदगी के, जो अभी स्पिरिचुअल मूवमेंट के भी हाईज और लोज की बात हो रही है, इसमें हाई क्यों कहते हैं उसको? उसमें अच्छा लग रहा होता है. While neutrality and surrender is not about अच्छा लगना all the time. Equanimity is not about अच्छा लगना all the time. I am fine if I am not with अच्छा लगो, like 4 hours of a day. That is also my part of the sadhana. So if we, there are so many little elements which one can take as a mantra or as a sutra, in our life. So if I remind myself again and again that even listening to music is part of sadhana, then that can also become a source of nurture. But we don't remind ourselves. We sink into unconsciousness during those moments. So, reminding ourselves is very important, because the task that we are all at is about reminding. सुमिरन का ही टास्क है. तो अगर हम सुमिरन ही भूल जाएंगे और सुमिरन का ही टास्क है, तो बात जमती नहीं है. और मजे की बात यह है कि बात अगर जमती नहीं है तो भी every moment we can spring up again. This is owing to the free will, that no matter how many moments I may have lost, so called lost, I can come back again, and remember again and offer again. This is the beauty, and one can begin again whenever one is ready. So yes, these movements of ups and downs are part of human nature. There is nothing special about it, and we all go through it. It's just that we are so used to look at things in black and white that we are not fine with the grays. So if there is a guru in my life, who I look as white, and the other people who I look at as black, the moment I see guru doing certain and certain thing, which I have considered in the black category, I will not be able to take it. I'll say, ये तो white था, ये grey, ये black कैसे हो गया? But life is not like that, Life is shades of all the colors, grays and dark grays and, light grays and all that. And that is also very much a part of life. So if I don't seek the highs in spiritual, on the spiritual path, then I don't have any problems with the lows of the spiritual path. काफी कबार होता क्या है कि हम हाइज को अपना तमगा बना देते हैं, हम उसको भी अपने ईगो का पैटर्न बना देते हैं, that yes, I got this experience in my spiritual domain, वो भी मेरे सर्टिफिकेट का हिस्सा हो गया. तो जब अब डार्कनेस आती है तो लगता है कि ओहो, सो शेमफुल, सो डिसग्रेसफुल, किस मुंह से दिखाऊंगी कि ये सर्टिफिकेट भी हासिल किया था. So it's not like that, it's all a part of game. Yeah. So yeah, I think we have covered what Gurpreet ji earlier asked, that yes, it is all the same. When you were saying that Sri Aurobindo went through this 6 months of depression, yes, this is a similar kind of a dullness that we also go through. How to get a balance? Use your free will, exercise free will. Many a times we lose the balance. Losing balance is also a part of game, so like that. Okay, so let's I'll just quickly go over the document and just stop me wherever you want to. Otherwise, I will not stop and go on. So once we take to spiritual life, just like we climb a stair from 1 to 2nd to 4th, 3rd to 4th, we keep climbing, but it is not true. So Alokda is sharing, as we've already discussed, that it's not like niche se upar, it's spiral, बीच बीच में नीचे भी आना पड़ता है, बीच में ऊपर जाना पड़ता है, फिर नीचे आना पड़ता है, फिर ऊपर जाना पड़ता है. और later on he has given a beautiful example of where a family is moving ahead on a trail and the father is ahead because his speed is more, but the little kids are not able to keep track with him. So the father slows down a bit. He does not really kind of goes on his pace. He slows down so that the other parts of the being can catch. So that is what we need to do when we are sucked into dullness, when we are sucked into darkness. We have to check what is the part that wants light, which part wants light, seeks light, because the part which becomes heavy with dullness and darkness is the one that is pulling me down, and that is just a signal trying to tell me, hey mother, please also take me, I am not having enough light. So like that. Yeah. So the consciousness fluctuates, which we very well observe in our life also, between that part which is open, where there is a beautiful experience, and the other parts towards which we have to come back again and again because they need more attention. जैसे घर में भी एक बच्चा होता है जिसको अभी ज़्यादा attention की ज़रूरत है, so one has to slow down one's pace to attend that kid, like that. Yeah. और होता क्या है, whenever we fall into a deeper darkness, every time if we are able to touch depths through that darkness, every time there is a brighter dawn in my life. Every time. This is like unstoppable. So, it will be brighter than my previous dawns. I may have encountered 5 most difficult situations in my life so far, and I may have seen dawns after all those 5 situations. Now, this one comes again, the new darkness comes again of its own sorts, and it brings me even deeper and deeper, pulls me down. But if I am able to touch my own depths through that darkness, then a brighter dawn awaits me. So, depths and the light, they are all connected. The deeper I go in my being, the brighter dawns I am able to touch. So that is how I I am not afraid of darker periods. Because if I have experienced once a darkness and come out of it, with a light, then I would be in fact looking forward to the next darkness कि अब इसने मुझे क्या दिखाना है, अब इसने मुझे क्या दिखाना है. So जैसे वो कहते हैं ना कि सुख में सुमिरन सब करें, दुख में करे ना, नहीं, दुख में सुमिरन कर सब करें, सुख में करे ना कोई, जो सुख में सुमिरन करे तो दुख काहे को होए. So if we actually make it a habit, this remembering and offering and all that, so होता क्या है, फिर दुख भी आता है तो वो दुख की तरह नहीं आता, because now I have been to the depths of the dukh and I have seen that hey, it's not dukh. Depression seems like a dukh, but it's not dukh. It has brought me even brighter dawn. So where is the dukh then? There also it is divine and there also it is divine. So दुख की अब कोई जगह ही नहीं बची जिंदगी में. Yeah, and then we come to these yugas. Satyug, from Satyug we have the Treta Yug, the Dwapar Yug and Kali Yug, and from there we go to a higher Satyug. Not to the same Satyug. So the name is the same, but there is an ascension. So it is a brighter dawn. Why is it a brighter dawn? Because we have been to the depths through Kali Yug. We have been to the depths of the humanity. We have seen the words in humanity owing to the Kali Yug. अब वर्ड्स के बाद क्या होगा, फिर से लाइट आएगी, a brighter dawn. So the new Satyug. So in each age of mankind there is a part on which the work gets done upon. So imagine that this whole universe is a big, huge, humongous human being with a collective mental, with a collective vital, with a collective physical. A huge, humongous human being. और जो ये सतयुग और द्वापर युग, कलयुग जो जो चल रहे हैं, इसमें क्या काम हो रहा है, उसी ह्यूमंगस ह्यूमन बीइंग के ऊपर काम हो रहा है. कभी माइंड लेवल पे काम हो रहा है, कभी वाइटल पे काम हो रहा है, कभी फिजिकल लेवल पे काम हो रहा है. And we are all part of that. So if one person changes, it brings a difference. It creates a difference in the collective mental and collective vital and the collective physical. So this work is getting done owing to the evolution of the yugas. In Satyug, there is the soul element, the spiritual element, which was very prominent. In Treta Yug, there is the intellectual element, the mind element. And Dwapar is the heroic, the warrior age, the vital element, full of enthusiasm and kar mitenge or jaan de denge, us type se, the vital enthusiasm. And in the Kali Yuga, there is the physical element, the cellular level is being worked upon. But once in a cycle, the working has gone on, there is the next ascension, as we discussed earlier, that once this one round of uh, service is over, the next round begins with the new brighter dawn. And this is how the spirals of evolution will take place. So I'm sure, there is more to this than we can discuss here. And as we will study by our own selves, deeper layers of these yugas will also reveal themselves to us. So just touching upon this here, not going in much detail. Yeah. Now there comes the element of how Vedic rishis themselves went to the periods of darkness, where ekdam se, they have this siddhi, or ekdam se everything is so bright and amazing, and then again they are losing touch with the divine. So they also talk about periods of intense light and then periods of intense darkness. And then slowly, as we discussed, at this peak about day and night, at one point, even the day and night both suckle the divine child, in the sense that the darkness becomes nurturing in nature. Because there is so strong a faith within me that, yes, even though I have to go through darkness, there is something good coming out of it. So, the divine grace, if I allow it to work, it uses that darkness in order for my own progress in the collective progress of humanity. Yeah. And these periods of darkness, when we think, why did I lose it? सब कुछ अच्छा चल रहा था, सब कुछ अच्छा चल रहा था. तो वो ऊपर ऊपर से लगता है सब कुछ अच्छा चल रहा था, और हमें आदत सी हो जाती है, हमें अच्छा अच्छा की बड़ी आदत है ना, owing to the senses, as Taru was sharing, we are so used to go after pleasure and run away from pain, कि spiritual realm में भी हम वही एंगल दे देते हैं उसको, कि अच्छे अच्छे एक्सपीरियंसेस की बात करो, बुरों की बात मत करो, है ना. तो बुरा और अच्छा कुछ नहीं है, एक बार अगर हमें समझ में आने लग जाए वो चीज, then we will not run away even in the spiritual domain from the darker experiences. So Preeti is sharing, I feel sometimes I live this yug each day. Yeah, how beautiful. How from morning till night, and how I drift away and then sleep, and next day is a fresh satyug again. So beautiful. Yes, indeed. Yeah, parallelly. Yeah. Yeah, and then this prayer is also a very good indicator of how to develop equanimity, the samatha that we talk of on this path. That the brighter experiences need not be a tamga on my ego, and the darker experiences need not be shameful on my ego. तो ना उसको बढ़ावा देना है, ना इससे भागना है, तो फिर समता ही आ जाती है ना, फिर इक्वानिमिटी आ जाती है कि ना उसकी चाह है और ना इससे अवर्जन है. सो लाइक्स एंड डिसलाइक्स ऑल्सो काइंड ऑफ गो अवे. चाहिए क्या? मदर का साथ चाहिए बस. और काफी बार ये भी होता है, मदर का साथ नहीं भी फील हो रहा तो भी एक श्योरिटी है, इवन दो आई मे नॉट फील मदर्स प्रेजेंस वेरी स्ट्रांगली इन मी, आई नो दैट शी इज देयर. That kind of a solidity in the faith has to slowly develop. हमें फीलिंग का बड़ा रहता है, आई फील दिस, आई फील दैट, आई फील मदर्स प्रेजेंस. अरे क्या है, अगर फीलिंग नहीं है तो नहीं है फीलिंग, कोई बात नहीं, फीलिंग ही तो है, मदर है, मुझे ये पता है. So that kind of a stubbornness towards the divine, if one can have. Yeah. So this Taru shared, the psychic being is taking the lead, and it's a symbolic thing in this now the yuga that is now coming, where little children, they have such a strong inclination of where they want to take their life. They have a very strong, solid surety about their lives, which was absent in the earlier phases. So this is a beautiful thing, that psychic, the more mature souls are now ready to take the lead, to show us the way of how to take this human evolution ahead. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so here Logda is sharing about touching upon integral yoga, that all the elements of the being have to do the yoga. It means they have to unite with the divine. My mind has to unite with the divine. My spirit has to unite with the divine. My my feelings have to unite with the divine. And even the cellular stuff has to unite with the divine. Very consciously, each step has to be done. तो अब उसमें ऊपर नीचे तो चढ़ेगा, उतार चढ़ाव चढ़ेगा, क्योंकि स्पिरिट मोर बीइंग इन टच विद द डिवाइन गेट्स वेरी इजीली दैट लाइट, है ना. जस्ट मेडिटेशंस में भी द काइंड ऑफ एक्सपीरियंसेस वी गेट, द काइंड ऑफ टच वी गेट ऑफ द स्पिरिट इन टच विद द डिवाइन, but that is not enough in integral yoga. That quality of light has to penetrate our daily life. No matter I am doing, even spreading my bed sheet on the bed, what is anti-divine in that? I can make even that as an offering. The only thing is that we forget. So what we have to work upon is to remind in as many ways as possible that this is the sole aim of my life, to unite each and every moment of my life to the divine, to the mother, turn it to the mother. And that can be only done if I truly want it. Otherwise, it cannot be done. Yeah. Yes, and then here Mother shares the prayer. When the prayer begins, Mother shares that I believe that my outer being was ready to become an instrument towards thy will, and ekdam se, she feels that again there is a lot of egoism. And this has been shared in many, many talks, that outer nature, which is a bundle of habits, manners, the outer things, is the last to change. The physical comes even after that, outer nature. So in the inner being, we begin to feel the sense of a lightness. Then our habits and manners and outer, the speech, the action, the behavior, that begins to change. And then after that, a long time after that, the effect on the physical begins to appear. So that is why people who are very close to us, who are in our family, they are very good indicators of whether we are progressing on the path or not, because they are our biggest critics too. So if the inner light has not been shining upon in my outer behavior, they will say, they are very honest, they will say कि तेरा कोई फायदा नहीं हो रहा है meditation वगैरह करने का. People say, people who are very close to us, they say, कि ये क्या hypocrisy मचा के रखी है. So which is actually a beautiful thing, because Kabir also says, निंदक नियरे राखिए. Keep a critic very close to you. He will be the biggest judge, whether you are actually changing or you are living in a duality still, that inner being में बहुत light हो रही है और बाहर में भसड़ मची हुई है. So, and that is the very purpose of our family members, the closest ones, mostly our spouses, if I can use that word, or even the close, siblings, being our biggest critics. And that is a beautiful light if one can see it in that way. So वो झूठ नहीं बोलेंगे हमसे कि तू चेंज हो गई है. हमारा दोस्त बेशक हमसे झूठ बोल देगा कि तेरे में बहुत फर्क है, but my family will never lie to me. They will keep on telling me that nothing has changed. Your 6 months of meditation have brought you nothing, and which is again for me to know that I need to be on this path, not stray from it. Yeah.
Anika, this is really interesting. Why is that it's so easy for people who are just next to you to point out all the bad, and usually with other people we try to cover up a bit and encourage them, or I don't know, maybe not be totally honest.
Yeah. आप बताओ क्यों?
हाँ, एक्सपीरियंस तो बहुत है, मुझे बताना चाहिए. आई थिंक क्योंकि जो नेगेटिव है, जो सो कॉल्ड नेगेटिव है, शायद उनको सबसे ज्यादा ब्रांड बियर करना पड़ता है उसका. तो या आई डोंट नो, रोल ही इसलिए लिया होगा कि जीने ना दें. But yeah, it's very interesting. Sorry, it wasn't a question. It was just
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So yes,
Also, they don't have the fear of losing us. They know कि
yeah,
हम जो भी बोलेंगे और वो हमारा भला ही चाहते हैं in a way.
yeah,
I guess, yeah, both
yeah.
things.
True, true. So mother is now coming for mother also, this again, which we go through ourselves as a human being. Mother is going through that, and mother is saying that ego is still there. And I thought that it was good enough to be used as your instrument, but I see still a lot of problem in my outer being. Yeah, so cumbersome and obscure, I feel as far from the goal as before, as ignorant, as egoistic as I was before this great expectation. Beautiful. I think this is so humbling in nature, coming out from the mother who is the divine mother herself. It just tells me that this is a never ending game, and we actually have to take it as a long, long, long journey, and not tell ourselves that not. Mother also says that do not get satisfied with yourself that the work is done, because the work is really too vast of a work. So yeah, okay. So mother is here talking about the resistance of the external consciousness, the behavior, the ego, the patterns of the ego, the tendencies of the ego. And mother says that I see that it is still under the grip of inconscience. And once more, the way rolls out interminable across the fields of inconscience. Now, this is the same inconscience which we saw in the story of the creation. The consciousness became the inconscience, the asura of unconsciousness, it became. It's really dark in nature, as if like a black hole where nothing can penetrate. And it's only because of that the difficulty arises again and again, again and again, again and again, and one has to persevere again and again, again and again, again and again. And that is why again we come back to the Kabir's surma, kyunki this is actually not for the weak. One, if I keep on considering myself unworthy and weak, I will not be able to go too far on this game, on this road. Again quoting Isha Upanishad, that the soul, the Atman is obtained only by those who have the strength, who have the courage. बलहीनेन बलहीन को तो आत्मा भी नहीं मिलती, अपनी अपनी ही खुद की आत्मा से वंचित रहना पड़ता है. एंड दैट इज हाउ वी गेन स्ट्रेंथ in life. Going through challenges, we gain strength. When somebody hits at me, I gain strength to be a solid, firm, rooted being in front of that slap. Only because of that slap, I am gaining strength. And that is once again bringing us back to difficult people in our lives, challenging people in our lives, and challenging relationships in our life. The more they hit at you, the more deeper you have the capacity to go inside you. The more deeper one can root oneself within. The more difficult and painful a situation I am confronted with in my life, the more depth I have the capacity to reach within my being. This is how dualities merge into one. तो अब पता लगता है कि वो दिखने में तो सिचुएशन दूभर लग रही थी, बट एक्चुअली में वो मेरा हित ही चाहती थी. उसमें भी अहित नहीं था, हित ही था. तो अगर ये ऐसा राइट एटीट्यूड जीवन में आ जाए, फिर उस बंदे के लिए इक्वानिमिटी आना बहुत आसान है. फिर दुख और सुख में कोई फर्क नहीं लगता. Then I will not be craving for intense, bright spiritual experiences and running away from the dark periods of spirituality. Not at all. Yeah, and now this coming on to this rejection thing that we discussed shortly, that when we reject something, for example, there is a particular pattern or tendency in me, a thought that comes back again and again. Usually, what I used to do is that I follow that thought, and I follow the trail of events that where that thought leads me. Now, owing to the path I am on, I begin to see that this is not doing me any good. So, what do? First, I reject it from my mental domain. I reject it as a thought. I do not let it enter my mental domain. As if I am a guard, a security guard is sitting on the periphery of the mind, on the border of the mind, and whenever that thought tries to come in, I do not let it come out of an understanding that yes, this is good for me. So this is the first level of rejection, or at the level of thought. Then at the level of feeling. For example, I may be able to negate that thought in the mind, but it may come as a strong, intense feeling that, hey, I want to do that, I want to do that, like that intense feeling in the heart. What do? At one, if I have developed enough strength, I may be even able to reject it from there, from the passion, from the front heart, which is the seat of passions and desires and expectations. अब उसमें से भी मैंने निकाल दिया. So mother is saying here, Sri Aurobindo says that it goes to the mind, thoughts, it goes to the heart and passions. And when you reject it from the passions and the vital, it goes to the physical. When you reject it from the physical, it goes to the subconscious. It comes up as dreams many a times. And then in the environmental consciousness. So it stays there. It's like, mother used to see these thoughts roaming about in the air. And that is the power of having constant remembrance, because if I am constantly using my visualization to visualize all the negative that may happen, I am actually passing thought forms in the environment which anybody can catch, if not me. People who are kind of open and they don't have a proper guard in their mind and vital, they can catch it. So I'll be responsible for that negativity. I may not know it because I don't know even my own workings. But this is how we can be a drop of poison less, by not accepting those thought forms, by not propagating it, by making it a story in my head. Even this virus thing nowadays, and keeping my heart and my thoughts focused on one divine. सो अब हो क्या रहा है, पहले मैंने थॉट से उसको रिजेक्ट किया, फिर वो मेरे वाइटल में, इमोशंस में आया, मैंने वहां से भी उसको रिजेक्ट किया. रिजेक्शन तभी पॉसिबल है when before that there is an aspiration for a purer life. Otherwise I cannot reject. Ask any person who is walking by the street कि reject अगर तेरे को ये thought आती है, he will not be able to reject. I can only reject if there is a strong aspiration for a purer life, out of an understanding that yes, I do want a pure life for me. For that I am ready to reject. Only then rejection can happen. Rejection is the next step. Aspiration is the first step. Okay, so I am able to reject it from the vital. It has lodged itself into the physical, which I am not much aware of, and also in the dream world, which I may or may not be aware of, because we forget dreams and all. And once I am fully sure that this thought or this feeling is not serving me well, I don't want it to be a part of any element in my nature, then slowly it goes away. It loses the hold on me. Now, the beautiful thing is that if I keep on just in the domain of rejection, 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 it will not work like that. मुझे अपने आप को देना होगा to something higher. I have to give myself, my life, to the higher works, to the mother, to the works of the divine. Hey, mother, use me as much as you can, as much as you want to, for your own work. So that one does not even have time to attend to this trivia. Then only this becomes trivia. Otherwise, it has a very strong importance in my life. These little emotional stuff occupy the whole of my life. The whole of my day is gone in that. And then I'm wondering, where is my energy lost? तो अगर मैं रिजेक्ट करूंगी, मेरे पास बहुत एनर्जी बचेगी, मेरे पास बहुत टाइम बचेगा. क्या करूंगी मैं उस टाइम का? offer, yes, we got to fill the empty space with something higher. Otherwise, this rejection by itself will not work. It is not going to work. Yeah. So there is an understanding slowly that comes that this is not good, and also I parallelly give myself away to higher works so that I don't give myself time for the lower works of the nature. So slowly they lose hold over me and they stop even coming back in my dreams. They leave that space altogether because they see कि यहाँ पे तो मेरे को पेट्रोल नहीं मिल रहा, यहाँ भाव नहीं मिल रहा, so यहाँ पे आने की जरूरत नहीं है, कोई और बंदा पकड़ते हैं, like that. Yeah.
Monica, Abhi, we just covered that unite with the divine, right? Each element in my being has to unite with the divine. So basically, this sounds like a process for that as well, right?
Yes.
That इसमें इतने points and they're all kind of, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So rejection is actually, see, 3 points are there according to Sri Aurobindo and Mother: aspiration,
Rejection and surrender.
surrender, है ना? तो surrender पहले नहीं शुरू होगा, पहले आप में aspiration होगी, आप उस understanding के through reject करना शुरू करोगे, and after a certain point of time when the being has perfected a little bit of itself, कि mother, yeah, I am preparing myself for you, then actually one has to offer the whole sadhana to the mother. Mother, now you do it for me, because हमारे बस का है नहीं integral yoga करना. Mother does the integral yoga for us. So if you read Sri Aurobindo and the Mother, this is how, so our personal effort goes on until aspiration and rejection. Once we come to surrender, then slowly the whole path has to be, the whole being has to be offered. Mother, now you do the sadhana for me. Mother does the sadhana for us. Mother slowly makes us more, if I can say, detailed in our surrender. हमारे बस की बात नहीं है. So in the third step, then we can hand it over to the mother. उससे पहले a lot of personal effort is needed. Yeah.
Yeah, I can totally understand this part and how that every small little effort then makes you, because of your willpower, stronger.
Yeah.
It could be your physical habits, actions जिन्हें कहते हैं हम, फिर thoughts पे भी. So दिन में जितनी बार भी हम देखें यही 3 चीजें होती हैं, your actions, your thoughts and your speech. So every time how we reject and then create space for a better action, and yeah, that brings more clarity. Great, thanks.
So होता क्या है कि in day-to-day life there are many things, then we will stop express many a times, we say so many things which are not necessary, और उससे वो extra complicate होती हैं things, there are so many things that we say out of our speech and we express as our feelings which are not necessary, which complicate affairs, which the other person also gets entangled in that. So if I am able to recognize that all life is yoga and turn each and every thought and feeling to the mother, आपको दिखेगा कि बहुत सारी चीजें होंगी जहां हमको एक्शन लेने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी. So we save a lot of draining of energy, plus we create a lot of silence in the life, more stillness in the life and more calm in the life, rather than more entanglements and confusions. Yeah. Okay, so here mother is finding that, the door to the psychic has been shut, because psychic was the light, the psychic being was the light, and the door to the psychic is shut, and she's finding herself in darkness, and there is no power as if in mother's hand at this moment to enter that light, the space of light. And later here Alugda has shared, that how mother later on, in fact there is one incident where mother once goes back from Pondicherry to where she was living, maybe in Paris or Tokyo, wherever she was that point of time. So she leaves the psychic in Pondicherry. Amazing. I don't know how that is, that is possible. So she leaves her psychic being in Pondicherry while she is there in the other place, far away from Pondicherry. And this is how she worked. So here Alokda mentions very clearly that later she learned how to work through divine grace in the outer field of external consciousness, even when the psychic being is not directly shedding its light on the external consciousness. So I don't know actually much about this, how is this possible? Yeah. Now this is the catch.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe she knew that the psychic role will be less, maybe she was more physically or intellectually more active, because when she went back, it was the time of the war and all that.
Yeah, yeah,
And so she knew it. So she said, okay. And
yeah.
because she knew ki that was the perfect psychic place for her, the Pondicherry experience. So वो disturb ही होगा, तो जो काम करना है वो कर लूं पहले जाके, and then I can anytime go back to it. I don't know,
Quite
maybe.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So mother is saying what is the right attitude? But I have learned to regard everything smilingly with a tranquil heart. So see, this is a prayer written in amidst darkness. And mother is saying, I have learned to regard everything smilingly with a tranquil heart. This is what we have to do, this is what we have to strive towards, if I can say. Never to despair, never to get depressed, never to feel, oh, I lost this, I lost that, what wrong I have done, oh, I feel so guilty, all that. All these movements are contrary to yoga. And yoga is done by a glad and a smiling heart. And also these movements of despair and guilty, feeling guilty about oneself, they show a lack of trust. How a lack of trust? कि इसका मतलब मैं ये कहना चाह रही हूँ that the phase that I have been through was a phase which was not required. This is a lack of trust. While I could easily say maybe this was required for my progress. And there I show again a trust in the divine workings. That yes, I needed this period of darkness to realize what progress I needed to make in my life. How deeper I wanted to go through that dark experience. So mother says that when we give too much importance to our defects, then we actually lack the trust in the divine grace, because there is nothing which is impossible for the grace. Everything is possible. To get out from the plunges of darkness is possible for the divine grace. So one must have that solid faith in the grace and to wait patiently. Perseverance has a lot of importance on this spiritual path. Then mother furthers the prayer by saying, only I ask thee, O my divine master, not to let me commit errors, even if the instrument is condemned again for a time to inconscience. Grant that it may faithfully and docilely let itself be guided by thy divine law. So mother is ready for another round of darkness. Mother is saying, even if the instrument is condemned again, मुझे बस इतना सा देना, grant that it may faithfully, even in that darkness, it may faithfully and docilely be guided by thy divine law. How beautiful. She's making herself all immune to the darkest of darknesses. This is how we can pray. As Gurpreet ji was sharing, we don't even know how to pray. So this is a beautiful way for us to learn how to pray. Yeah. Yes. I salute thee, O Lord, with a profound and pure devotion. O, be the sovereign master of our all hearts. So she's, yeah. This is a very solid thing that is present, and that is what is the saving grace. This streak of faith, the streak of devotion in the darkest of phases. लगता बहुत छोटा सा है. Imagine a full room of darkness, a little streak of light, छोटा सा दिया, दिए से भी छोटी लाइट ले लो, enough to light up a room. And again, this is a metaphor, this is an analogy to our own darknesses of our being. A little streak of a faith is enough to go through all the darknesses of life. This is what we have to keep in mind. We have to keep remembering the divine, call him wherever we are, and pray and aspire that he may use even this condition जो लग रही है बिल्कुल डल, जो बिल्कुल बेकार लग रहा है कि हाय पिछला 6 महीने का एक्सपीरियंस बिल्कुल बेकार हो गया, वहां पे भी हमने ये नहीं कहना बेकार हो गया. ए मदर, I know I am going through this dull period. Please use this for your purpose. That kind of a solidity. Because grace, divine grace, can use the darkest of phases for its own purpose of evolution. And we may not be able to realize it, we as a human being, such with a limited perception, with a limited point of view, I may not be able to see, अरे ये क्या हो सकता है, इसमें क्या मेरी डिप्रेशन से क्या निकल के आएगा, उसमें कहाँ से डिवाइन ग्रेस को कुछ मिल जाएगा. बट डिवाइन ग्रेस वहां से भी कुछ निकाल लेती है. So this is the trust mother is invoking through her prayer in this period of darkness in her life. So anything at this, or we can just go ahead and read the prayer then.
I think even this, this pandemic and all, obviously, would again be part of this thing only, na? Like it's a dark phase and it's going towards consciousness.
Yes, it has been used. Yes. Yeah. So who wants to read the prayer? If not, any questions or anything else?
I can read, Monica.
Okay, Shilpi.
April 20, 1914. After I had hoped so much, after I had come to believe that my outer being was at last to become an instrument adapted to thy ends, after the hope had come to being delivered at last from this ego, so cumbersome and obscure, I feel as far from the goal as before, as ignorant, as egoistic as I was before this great expectation. And once more, the way rolls out interminable across the fields of inconscience. The sublime door is again closed, and again I find myself on the threshold of the sanctuary without any power to enter. But I have learned to regard everything smilingly with a tranquil heart. Only I ask thee, O my divine Master, not to let me commit errors, even if the instrument is condemned again for a time to inconscience. Grant that it may faithfully and docilely let itself be guided by thy divine law. I salute thee, O Lord, with a profound and pure devotion. O, be the sovereign master of all hearts.
Yeah. Thank you. So I have shared this document on the window, if ever who needs it, the highlighted one in the chat window. Today I shared it before the call, so if anyone needs it. Yeah. Thank you, Gurpreet ji. Thank you.